Hi everyone, my name is IR Dr. Muhammad Rashidi Aruf from Faculty of Mechanical Engineering, University Malaysia Pahang. Today we will discuss engineering management and safety. We hope that at the end of this module, we can describe the safety industry, its guideline and code of practice. The first of OSHA, the confined space. We need to make sure that we have a working permit, okay, and we need to make sure that we work more than one person. We have a proper exhaust and intake system, and before we enter the confined space, we have a proper gauge to make sure that our confined space is safe to enter with. And then we also have a code of practice of indoor air quality. In this guideline or codes of practice, we need to make sure that we have a proper fume hood, dust collector, proper chimney, and approximations from other buildings. Also, in this guideline and codes of practice, we have a first aid facilities to workplace. You must make sure that for any occupational safety and health in the office or in the tunnel construction, you must have this first aid apparatus. And also we must also have a guideline and codes of practice to make sure that how to handle our hazardous chemical. For example, how we want to classify our hazardous chemical, and then how we want to label our hazardous chemical. We also need to make sure that we properly manage the formulation of the chemical safety data sheets and prepare it so that we can register the chemical. And then we also need to register the assessor and also hygiene technicians and occupational and health doctor. Remember that the consequences of non-compliance of this 1994 OSHA's to the employer with a penalty of 50,000 or 2 years jail or both. And then for the employee, the consequences is penalty of 1,000 or 3 months jail or both. Remember, based on this accident cost, the direct cost is much less compared to the indirect cost. Thanks.